only reason I fought Lima, because I didn't want to let no one down. I wanted to come Octagon, my debut, show them I'm a company man, get a win, make the big fucking hype, live up to all the shit that I'd been fucking talking. Can't pull out after talking shit, lad. If I'm at the weigh-in and you kick me and I'm hurt, I'm still trying to fight you there and then. And I'm coming fight night and I'm trying to take your head off fight night. And then when we get back to the hotel, I'm trying to kill you in the hotel as well. Like, that's just the fight in me. I feel like, was he hurt? Maybe he was, because he was dehydrated, lad. Should I have done it? No, I shouldn't have. I know that, because it's cost me my fight and it's detrimental to my career. But he could have fought. I know he could have fought, because he was walking afterwards. Lad, when I dislocated my ribs, I could not walk. I promise you that. He was able to step in that cage. Would it have compromised his performance by 5%, 2%, 1%? Maybe. But it doesn't matter if he was 100%. I was killing him anyway. I think he's just seen a little avenue where he can get out and not getting his head punched in Manchester in front of all my fans, because he would have got terrorised by the fans. That's a fact. And he just thought, fuck it. I'm going home.
You say about being terrorised by the fans. I think because he didn't fight, he got terrorised heavily, like heavy.
So did I.
Yeah, I mean,
on social media.
Yeah, but I think for him, you know, I've heard stories that at him and his, he's got like a girlfriend who's pregnant. They were at the arena and they got like attacked. Yeah. So I don't know if you know about that. Like apparently your friends, your family, they were on them. Like, well, you know, and
not my family, because my family would have told me. My family never attacked him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I like, because apparently his girl is like in fear, like left the arena.
Really?
Like,
see, I don't condone no one attacking no woman, no one attacking no pregnant woman, no one attacking his wife. I don't condone any of that. But this is the first I've even heard of this. I didn't even know about this.
Because I said to Andre, like, so what's going to happen? Where's the fight going to be? Are we going to see that fight, or are you going to move on for real? What's going to happen to Shem? Because obviously he said to me at one point, first, even you see it at the weigh-ins when it all kicks off, there's no one there. No one's stopping you. So I think it's just Pavel.
Andre's massive. He should be in the middle, because he'd just go, move.
Yeah, exactly. Also, like, I'm there. I could have just stepped in, but it was like they bit. I think they said Pavel Tosh, who's the ref, but he did whatever. Like, it wasn't controlled very, very quickly. So I think moving forward, they should look at that as well, letting two people come together. They do at the show weigh-ins, but at the dehydrated weigh-ins, they've just never had it before. Yeah. So he was like, okay, now the first time someone's had to pull out of a fight because of an incident that's happened at a weigh-in, what do I do? You know, and how is he going to deal with it? And obviously he's made his decisions or whatever. Financially, you've not been paid for the fight and all that sort of stuff. So you've gone into camp, you've cut weight, you've made weight, and you've still not been paid, which is like the punishment for whatever's happened. However you blame it on anyone. But if, like in the UFC, if you make weight, normally that means you get your show money at least or whatever. So that's the decision that he took. But then I was like, okay, so now is the fight when's the fight going to happen? It's going to happen in December. We're going to do it in Newcastle, whatever. And he was like, well, I heard that Pokorny's family got terrorised by the fans. And he doesn't know.
It's not my fault, though. I can't control the fans. If someone goes and punches someone out there, lad, I can't be blamed for that, do you know what I mean? I can be blamed for kicking them, but he has to take his part as well. He threw the first punch. He touched me first. Lad, I'm a fighter. I'm going to protect myself, lad. It's bred in me. And if it wasn't bred in me, I'd be a shit fighter, lad. But the thing that just hurts me, lad, is that I do this to feed my family, lad. I've spent a lot of money to make it to this point. I do physio twice a week, £50 a session. I lift weights with a one-on-one PT coach, £30 a session, 3 times a week. I didn't get to give me gym there 10%, and they've just spent 12 weeks of putting me through a camp, me paying me rent, I look after my whole family. I've got people relying on me, lad, and I've got to the end of the fight. The money that I would have made would have just went back out the door. I'm here owing bills out, lad, do you know what I mean? And then I don't get to fight. Lad, it's a hard life. People think being a fighter, you're a millionaire, lad. We're not footballers, lad. We're on our arse, lad, do you know what I mean? And I'm just gutted, lad, that obviously the most important thing is getting the win and getting the win on my record and obviously building my career. But the money goes a long way, lad. I feel like it would have been nice to get something to go home with and fucking, yeah, mum, lad, rent's paid. I can still keep lifting. I can still sort my physio still. Because now I've got to do a whole nother camp for my next fight. with the money that I haven't got off my last fight. Normally, like, your last fight gets you through your neck to your next one, do you know what I mean? So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, lad, but what can I do?
Because for you, you still want the Picorni fight? That's the fight you're after. When do you want it? Do you know where you're at? I know, like, discussions to be had, but for you personally, all of this shit that's gone on and how this fight has gone and how it's impacted you, and again, like, the whole police thing and everything, what would be your dream outcome now, sitting here today?
For me, this is only going to put fuel to the fire and make the fight bigger and make the hype even more. People want to see that fight so much, lad. A police officer versus a former criminal. It is a massive fight, and it was probably the biggest fight on the card. It probably could have headlined that card. Let's be honest, lad. But I'm just stuck in that position of, this will be my third time now fighting him. What if he doesn't show up, lad? What if he gets injured? What if he pulls out on the day before the fight? Or what if I have a change of opponent a week before the fight? Like, if I do a full camp for someone, I want to fight that man. A completely different change of opponents is a completely different style to prepare for. I don't want to be put in a position to go, do you know what? I'm not fighting on 2 weeks' notice against this other dangerous guy, or he's an orthodox and he's a southpaw, and I've just flew in 3 southpaws to train with for 12 weeks. It puts me in that type of predicament where I need security to know that he's going to show up. I need to know that no matter what, he's going to step in that cage and fight me, lad. And I just don't know if I'm going to get that from him. Do I want to fight him? Fucking right, I want to punch a police officer in the face, lad. Lad, ring him up now and get him in the back garden. I'll have him straightened in the back garden for free. I want to fight him, lad, more than anything. But I've got to think about my career and my family and feeding and putting bills on the table and whatever, lad. It's a hard thing, but this is a conversation for me management,
of course,
and the bosses. But
for you, when like you said, you're fresh, gone through 12-week camp. What I know how it is when you lose a fight like that as well. When would you want to be up next? Soon? Want to take time off, or how would you do it?
I know there's Prague the Game Changers Prague in December, and I know that'd obviously suit the promotion because the fucking big show, big crowd. But people have also got to put into account that I've done 5 weight cuts to 70 kilo in a year. That's a lot on your body, lad. I'm 83, 84 kilos sitting here now, and I was 70 on Friday, lad. Do you know what I mean? So to make 70 again now in a few weeks, how detrimental is that to my brain health, to my organs? Do I miss weight? If they want me to go again, I'll go again, but it'd have to be a catch weight, lad. Because I said to myself and my team and my nutritionist and my strength and conditioning coach, after this fight, I'm going to take a few months to let my body recover from all the wear and tear and the weight cuts, and then we'll go again in February or March.